Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Excited for another stream. Beautiful Tuesday afternoon stream. God damn, I love these afternoon streams. You know that? I really do. I love these afternoon streams. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? Locked into Arc Raiders because it's what we do. I'm telling you, you know it's true. Baby Boo, Blue Blue, lived in a shoe, old Mother Hubbard, went to the cupboard, etc., so on and so forth. You know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. I can't get off of this game. I'm not going to lie to you. I cannot get off of this game. I keep saying that I want to play something else. I keep saying I want to branch out and try something different. I keep failing to do it. But that's okay because we got some stuff to work on today. We got some trials we need to work on. We got an expedition we need to work on. I have 104 hours in this game and I still haven't hit level cap. You know what it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. It's time for me to start playing this game like I've got some sense. You know what I'm saying? I got to start making some better decisions about how I play this game. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, everything looks good. So, as always, I just need to say that as usual, I have been messing with my audio settings again. My audio situation is extremely complicated, but I think I got it pretty dialed in. I think it should be sounding pretty damn good now. I've learned so much about audio in these past couple of months that I've been streaming. It's pretty interesting stuff. I think I might do some videos about it, to be honest with you, because I feel like it's something that a lot of people, especially when people want to get started in streaming or content creation or whatever, but especially streaming, because live audio is something entirely different than like post-production audio. You know what I mean? Like it's easy, relatively easy. You learn some very simple things, and it's easy to fix audio in post for something like a video or something like that. But to get live audio dialed in so that you can talk quietly and so that you can talk loudly and people can hear you no matter how you're talking. There's a lot of stuff involved in that, man. It's very complicated. But I feel like I'm starting to get it locked in. I feel like I'm starting to become an expert. So anyway, yeah. As always, I'm looking to you. I'm relying on you to let me know if things are good, if things are bad. You know, if your ears are getting blown out, if you can't hear a damn thing that I'm saying, you know, that sort of thing. I'm relying on you, as always. Because I'm always relying on you. I'm always leaning on you, you know? Because I need you. I need you, baby. Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you here. Glad to be here. We got some mail. What's this? Inbox message from Embark. Oh, look at this. That's right. A big update today. They made some changes. I think they made a bunch of changes, I think. 10 million raiders. It's been a hell of a ride so far, and we're celebrating a huge milestone. 10 million raiders in the Rust Belt. That's crazy. We're proud and humbled by your love for Arc Raiders. There's so much more exciting content to come, so we hope you stay for the journey. You're one of the first 10 million, so here's something to show for it. See you topside, Raiders, the Arc Raiders team. Well, that's cool. They gave us a golden pickaxe. I think it looks very similar to the default pickaxe, but it's gold. So that's very cool. I guess I wonder if this is only going to be given out to people who were included in that first 10 million. I mean, that's a lot of people. It doesn't exactly make it rare, but it does make it kind of cool. You know, if you're one of the people that gets this, and it's something that you can have and keep with you for as long as you play the game. So, you know, that's like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There are so many little things that the developers for this game do that really just make you feel like they are very player focused, and it's refreshing. It's really refreshing in today's in the current gaming sort of climate. You know what it's like to be a gamer, what it feels like. The people who publish these games, what it feels like they think of you as a person who gives them money for the products that they produce. It's very refreshing to have a developer, publisher doing things that make you feel like they actually appreciate you as a customer, because very few publishers are doing that these days. At least in the AAA space, you know, at least when it comes to big games. And this is by, I don't know that we would consider Arc Raiders a AAA game. It's technically it's a small, fairly new studio. It is founded by ex AAA developers, founded by, you know, a bunch of Battlefield developers, which explains why the game's so damn good. But still, you know, a fairly new and a fairly small studio. But still, for a game this big, you know, if it was EA who was responsible for this game, what they would be doing right now, instead of giving away free cosmetics, is they would be every day coming up with new ways to attempt to extract nickels and dimes out of your wallet. But instead, we have Embark, and they're giving away free cosmetics. So, you know, I appreciate that. You know, people will say that I glaze Embark, and that's 100% true. I do glaze Embark, but I will glaze the donut if it's sweet, baby. You know what I'm saying? If that donut's sweet, I'm going to put some glaze on that joint, because it's only right, you know? Sam Whites, what is up, brother? It definitely does feel like a AAA. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think technically it wouldn't be considered a AAA, but it 100%, it feels like a AAA game. And I think with the numbers they're putting up, I mean, they're putting up numbers that far exceed what most AAA games are putting up right now. At least games that are, you know, kind of in the same genre or category, right? Like, look at Battlefield, look at Call of Duty, the numbers that those games are putting up, and those are AAA games. And Arc Raiders is putting up, you know, 3-4 times the numbers that those games are putting up. And instead of trying to find ways to nickel and dime the people who are playing the game, which is exactly what somebody like EA or somebody like Activision would be doing, right? They'd be finding every way that they can. Oh, we've got 400, 500,000 people logging into our game every day. How can we extract dollars from them as frequently as we can? Instead, it really feels like Embark is always thinking of ways to show that they appreciate the fact that we're here. And I appreciate that. Colin, what is up, my dude? Is everybody get this? Yeah, I think just about everybody has this game at this point. I will say this. If you don't have this game at this point, and you are planning on buying any game in the near future, when it comes to gaming budget, right? Always buy food, pay your rent, all that stuff first, right? But when it comes to gaming budget, if you've got a gaming budget, my humble opinion, this will be the best $40 that you can spend right now out of that gaming budget. This will be the best $40 that you could spend. Absolutely phenomenal game. Trent, what is up, brother? Welcome. Trying so hard to sound intellectual. Just speak. Stop trying to say the same shit 5 different ways. Hey, Trent. Hey, Trent. Fuck off, bro. This is my stream. Kick rocks, homie. Kick them motherfucking rocks, my dude. Kick rocks, bruh. Kick rocks, Trent. Trent Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trent Gordon reporting in live. The fuck? Where'd you get that name, Trent? Where'd you get that name? Did your parents just not like you, or did they work for ABC? Which one is it? I just want to know. I just want to clarify, Trent. All right. Oh, there's also apparently there's a new should I just kick my light? Apparently there's a new skin in the store today too, the Abyss set, which actually looks really cool. What is this? 1,600 for the bundle. What does the bundle come with? Bundle comes with the skin. Got 3 different variants here. Blue and yellow, black and yellow, green and white. Obviously, the green and white is by far the superior option. Got canister on, off. That's the canister. Got flippers on, off. That's the flippers right there. You got helmet on, off, or visor up. And you've got life vest on or off. Man, I like that. That is pretty sweet. 1,300 for the skin. 1,600 for the bundle. Bundle includes the skin, some facial tattoos, a depth gauge charm, and a new emote. God, I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, I'm digging the skin. I could give or take the rest of it. Man, kind of want to just buy the skin. Yeah, like, I kind of want to just buy the skin. I don't know. We'll wait. I'll think about it. I might just pick up that skin though. This is one of the best skins that I think at least in my opinion, this is one of my favorites so far. I like that, man. That's pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp, bruh. Pretty slick, homie. Got our new pickaxe. Definitely gonna whip that. I like that. That is nice. One of the first 10 million, an exclusive club of 10 million people. I am happy with that, though. The more people playing the game, the better for all of us, right? Being able to get the premium currency just by playing is what every developer would do. 1,000%, brother. 1,000%. Right? Like, and here's the thing, like, that, like, just that fact, right? The fact that I know that I can earn premium currency just by playing the game, it definitely, and I'm sure this is a personal thing, right? Everybody's going to be different here, but for me at least, that definitely makes me more inclined to spend money on currency at any point in the future, you know? Because it makes me feel like, I don't know. It just makes me feel like I'm not being forced to buy currency to get premium cosmetics, which makes it so like, you know what? If I've got an extra 10, 15 bucks, I will be far more inclined to throw it into the Arc Raiders store than I would otherwise, simply because it feels like at that point, it feels like I'm supporting a game that supports me. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's just how it, like, in my head, kind of how I relate to it. Melly or Melodious, if I pay you, can I get blueprints and guns and my stations leveled up? Unfortunately not. I have hardly enough time to level up my own stuff, Melly. Hardly enough time to level up my own stuff. Look at this. I'm not even max level yet. Level 52. Unfortunately, I am not the dude. Sorry about that. Lear 2, is that new? Yeah, the skin we were just looking at is brand new. It just hit the store today with the update. There's a couple other things in this update as well that, you know what, I think we will go ahead and look at I mean, we can go ahead and look at now. So apparently they nerfed both the trigger nades and the kettle. So they nerfed the kettle fire rate. I don't have a kettle, but I'm sure there's one on the practice range. So they nerfed the kettle fire rate from 600 rounds per second to 450 rounds per second. So I don't know if that's going to be a substantial nerf to really combat how fast you can shoot that damn thing. But, you know, by the numbers, it sounds like a pretty substantial change, right? 600 down to 450. That's, I don't know, like percentage wise, like 20, 25%, something like that, maybe like 20%, which is, of course, going to change its DPS. It's going to increase the DPS, I guess, by a, you know, an equal factor. But the other thing that they did was, we'll jump into the practice range and test it out. The other thing they did was they nerfed the trigger nade, the time that it takes for the trigger nade to arm, basically, right? So before the patch, if you threw a trigger nade, I think it was like 3/4 of a second, like 750 milliseconds or whatever, you could then detonate the trigger nade, right? So less than a second, you could detonate the trigger nade. Now it's 1.5 seconds from the time that you throw it. And the logic behind this is basically that this is supposed to make it more difficult to detonate that trigger nade in the air, which is going to have a substantial impact on how the trigger nade plays in PvP, while at the same time not really changing much when it comes to using the trigger nade for arc, right? Because when it comes to arc, you can just stick it to the big arc, and that, you know, that extra delay isn't going to make a huge difference. But in PvP, it's going to make a big difference because you're not going to be able to lob it at somebody at the end of a hallway and detonate it right next to their head as easily as you could before. So I guess that's the logic. But yeah, let's see if we can find a kettle. Yeah, here's one. All right, so there's a kettle. So they nerfed the fire rate. I mean, it still fires pretty damn quick. It's definitely slower, though. It's definitely slower. Yeah, it's definitely slower. It feels substantially slower, actually. It feels slower than I thought it would, honestly. I didn't think it was going to make that big of a difference, but to me, you can feel that for sure. So yeah, we'll have to see how it shakes out in PvP, you know what I mean? But yeah. Let's all right, so here's the trigger nade. So it used to be that you could throw it and detonate it. Oh, my bad. Let's try that again. So there's the delay. That's how long it takes to detonate now. So that's 1.5 seconds. So throw it up. And I'm pressing the button. So, I mean, that's going to make a difference. Like, because especially imagine if you're in like Stella Montis or something, you can't throw it up high and arc it to eat up that time, right? So I'm out of trigger nades. Can we find some more? I know there's some here, right? Those are shields. This is all ammo, right? I don't know where stuff is here. I feel like there's probably trigger nades somewhere, more of them. But yeah, there it is. 1.5 delay on the trigger nade, and pretty substantial nerf to the fire rate on the kettle. It definitely, Bacano, it fired faster before. It's a level, shit, I think this is a level 2 kettle. This is a level 2. So that's actually a really good point. Maybe we should try a level 4 kettle. That's actually, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it is still pretty quick though, but I mean, so really this nerf is only targeted towards macro use, right? So anybody that's firing the kettle naturally probably isn't going to feel any difference, right? Like, because you can, like, anybody firing the kettle naturally wasn't coming anywhere close to that 600 rounds per second limit or minute. Nobody was coming close to that 600 rounds per minute limit firing naturally, right? So this is only going to affect people who are firing with a macro. And for those people who are using a macro, it is going to increase the TTK on the kettle by like 20-25%, whatever that number is, somewhere around there, 20-25%. So it is going to make a difference, but it's really only going to be felt by those people. But the important thing is because of that increase in TTK, other people who are using, say, like automatic weapons are not just always going to get outgunned by somebody running a kettle with a macro, right? Because you're actually going to have time to where if you play better, you can actually win that firefight now, because you're not just getting out DPS'd by a macro is really the only point. So if you're firing naturally, you shouldn't notice or feel anything at all, because, you know, and anybody telling me that they can fire that fast naturally, I'm sorry, you just can't. Yeah, exactly, Jess. That's exactly the point, right? Is it makes the more expensive weapons viable now, right? Because like you shouldn't have like a purple weapon and get out DPS'd by somebody with a cheap kettle who's running a macro. Like it just feels shitty, you know? It's just not a good experience for anybody. Hold on, I just got an OBS error. I think, let me make sure everything's still working. Okay, we look good. Sorry about that. I just got an error. They nerfed the Trailblazer also. What did they, Devil, what did they do to the Trailblazer? I didn't see that one. We could check the patch notes, but... Oh, there's a grenade tube. Shit. Yeah, Devil, that's exactly what people were doing, using macros. All right, so let's level up the kettle. Let's do a all right, let's do a level 4 kettle and see if we can We'll check that real quick. And then we'll jump into game. I don't want to spend a lot of time messing with this because, you know, it's not really. Yeah, it's so, like, weird how you have to... Whoa, hold on. Did it let me bring that? Hold on. Did it let me bring this kettle back in from the firing range? Is that supposed to work like that? All right, we got a level 4 kettle. Now let's jump back in and see if it's feels or looks substantially different. But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, so we got a level 4 kettle on now. Let's just check it again. All right. So look. So here's the macro, right? So currently I have a 10 millisecond default delay on the macro. Or wait, no, I think I have a 25 millisecond delay on the macro. So if we were to do 1 second divided by 600, so yeah, so technically it should still be able to fire faster than this macro is set up right now. So let's check it out. It doesn't feel a lot different. And here's firing it naturally. So, yeah, I don't know. That doesn't feel a lot different to me. So that's natural. And there's the macro. I don't know. Now we turn the macro off. So there's that. So what did they do to the what did they do to the Trailblazer? Attack Shark software, just install it on there off the website. Yeah, I saw the Trigger Nade nerf. I didn't see the Trailblazer nerf, though. Yeah, Cold Hands, I can turn it back on if you want to see it again. There's definitely a difference, though. There's definitely a difference. I'll turn it back on again real quick so you can see it. It takes a second. All right. So here's the macro. All right. And here's just natural trigger finger. So it slowed it down a lot. Like before the patch, the macro was, it looked like a fully automatic. So it definitely makes a difference. Because we tested that macro before and it straight up, it looked like a Stitcher or something. Or faster than a Stitcher. It looked like a fully automatic before. And now it's still, with the macro, looks like a semi-auto. So I think it's a good patch. I mean, I think it's a good patch. And just again, for anybody who didn't see it, here's the trigger nade. All right, so the trigger nade has been changed to 3/4 of a second to 1.5 seconds. So, Chuck, I'm holding the right. So that's how long it takes to cue the trigger nade now. So imagine you're in Stella Montis, right? And that's about the end of a hallway, right? And you can't throw it that high in Stella. So right about here. That gives somebody time to dive out of the way, which was basically the point. So I think they're good. Honestly, I think that they're well thought out nerfs. Like if you're playing naturally, you're not going to feel the kettle change at all. And the trigger nade the trigger nade was ridiculous before, so, you know, it is what it is. Love it or hate it, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, no damage reduction nerf on the trigger nade. So that's the important thing, Cold Hands, right? Like, these nerfs are really going only to affect people who are running macros in PvP and using. It's only really going to affect PvP, right? Because for PvE, I mean, like, you could argue that, yeah, sometimes you do want to time a trigger nade against an arc, but for the most part, if you're using trigger nades against arc, you can just stick it to the arc, and that extra 0.5 seconds doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So this should really only be felt by people who are cheesing in PvP with the kettle and the trigger nade, and so that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like, that's perfect. In my opinion, that's perfect. I think these are really, really well done nerfs, because it doesn't feel bad. Like, I don't feel like this is going to change the way I play at all. You know what I mean? Because I don't do a lot of PvP, for one. And, you know, so that's basically it, right? Like, that's basically it. Yeah, Zoomy. That's a really good point, bro. Like, and that's messed up, right? Like, because if you're on console and you're playing against people on PC, you can't run macros like that on a console, right? So, that's just a shitty experience for everybody, because you either have to turn crossplay off, right? Or every time somebody takes you out with a kettle, you have to, like, wonder, oh, was that person, like, cheating basically with a macro, right? Which just sucks. So this is gonna, I think it's just gonna improve the play experience for everybody. Again, like, it goes back to what we were saying just a second ago, man. Like, Embark, the developers, they may not be moving fast with all of these fixes and changes that, we've been talking about since the game launched. They may not be moving fast with them, right? But when they do implement changes, they normally feel good. It normally feels like, okay, that's a good change. You know what I mean? Which I would rather have that than, like, knee-jerk changes that just don't feel good. Yet, Jaren, they did mention the fall-off damage as well. I don't know if that's changed or not. Changed or not. I'm just interested how they plan to make epic guns better than dumpers. Trash. Yeah. I mean, so one thing, right? Like, this change is going to do some of that, right? So nerfing the kettle like that is going to, for instance, make a Bobcat much better, right? Because now with the Bobcat, you're always going to be able to out DPS somebody who's running a gray kettle, right? it doesn't necessarily fix all of the purple weapons, but it's a step in that direction. But that's what I mean. That's an issue that's been prevalent since day one. And that's what I mean about well thought out changes. This is one of those well thought out changes that is slowly but surely moving the mechanics of the game in that direction. I still don't feel like, I mean, like I think a Bobcat for PvP is now a pretty solid choice, but it still doesn't feel like it is going to be enough of an advantage to constantly be risking all of that money in Bobcats if I'm like going into Stella, right? Like I'm still not going to be defaulting to a Bobcat because I think it's that good. So there's definitely still more that needs to be done, but this is moving things in that direction, which is good. No, they didn't touch the Stitcher. At least as far as I know, they didn't touch the Stitcher. Zoomy, I enjoy the game, but trigger nades, man, one and you're cooked, basically. Yeah, and that's still going to be true. Like, they didn't touch the damage. So if, yeah, that's still going to be true. If you get caught by a trigger nade, you're going to be cooked. But with this change, it is going to give you that half of a second to react and potentially get out of the way. So you are going to have at least more of a chance to get away from that trigger nade with the change. But still, if you get caught out, you get caught out and you're going to be done for. They have Striker Pack for console. I'm not sure what that is, bro. What is the Striker Pack for console? Grip, how you doing on blueprints? I'm doing all right. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think let me see. I had a bunch of extras because my problem with the blueprints is I keep finding the same damn blueprints. Every time I find a blueprint, it's like the same one. So I keep getting the same blueprints. I just sold like 5 or 6 blueprints yesterday because I just couldn't find anybody to give them to because I keep finding the same ones. But yeah, we're getting there. We're working on it. We're working on it. I got most of the ones that I think I use, like most of the ones that I need. Like I got the Deadline, and I got the Extended Mag 2 for medium and for light weapons. And those are the weapons that I use most of the time. You know, I usually use like either like a Berletta or a Stitcher, and then I'll use either a medium or a heavy, like an Anvil or a Renegade. So I'm doing all right. I got, I think, like the bulk of what I really use on a regular basis. Yeah, Berletta is nice, full upgraded. I like the Berletta a lot. It's grown on me. I originally wasn't a huge fan of the Berletta, but it's definitely grown on me. It's definitely grown on me. Cold hands. I hate how my solos are super friendly. Play a couple games with a buddy and solo's toxic again. Yeah, bro, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because I'm the same way. I'm just not the kind, like, I know it's a video game, right? But I'm just not the kind of person that can, like, fire on somebody when they're not looking. You know, like, I'm just not that kind of dude, right? I can't bring myself to do it. So my lobbies, especially my solo lobbies, are super, super peaceful. But it's a double-edged sword because sometimes you're like, ah, man, I kind of want a PvP. But when you want to do that, then you basically have to attack somebody that you know damn well wasn't going to fire on you, right? So it's like, then that makes me less inclined to do that. So you can kind of get, like, just depending on, I guess, what type of person you are, you can kind of get stuck in the friendly lobbies unless you want to do something slimy to get out of them, which is, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cold hands, I got some blueprints if you need them. I feel like I can't get rid of them. Yeah, bro. Hey, Cold hands, join the Discord server, bro. The link is in all of my bios. So just look in the bio wherever you're at. You'll see the link. Join the Discord server. Even if I can't take them, I'm sure there's other people in there who would gladly take them from you. Also cool people to play with. So definitely, you know what I mean? If you don't want to, that's cool too. But, you know, if you do want to, we'd love to have you. It's a small community, but we're small. We're mighty. We're getting bigger every day. That goes for everybody, by the way. If you want to join the Discord, hit the Discord. My lobbies are kind of funny because they friendly. When someone dies, you get, yeah, you got 10 people running up like, what happened? What happened? And mine are the same way. Yeah, Zumi, I think that's the way it is. I think that's the way it is with just in general. It seems like, can someone be kind enough to give me a Tempest blueprint? Marty, if I had one, bro, if I had one, I'd give it to you, brother. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, right. But it seems like when you group up with people, like when I'm solo, 99.9% of the people I come across are friendly. When I'm duo, it's like 50-50. When I'm trio, it's basically 99.9% not friendly. You know what I mean? Like that's just, it's just some psychology shit. I don't know, man. I do not know. All right, let's here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do today. I want to work on some trials. I want to work on some trials. So we're going to have to come up with a plan. But first, let's do some maintenance here. Let's do, let's go here. Let's buy our daily gun parts. Boom. Boom. Man, I'm running out of seeds. I got to get some seeds too. We might have to hit the seed vault in Stella. All right, so I want to do some trials. We've got deliver carryables, damage rocketeers, destroy pops, download information inside the bunker. I've never done the hidden bunker, so this one's going to have to wait. And then we have damage hornets. I feel like destroy pops and deliver carryables will probably be good on a Stella Montis night raid. I'm feeling like. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can't knock these two out. But we got to see if there's a Stella night raid up. That's the... Which there's not. There is a hidden bunker up. I don't know how to do the hidden bunker, though. I don't know how to do the hidden bunker. We can try doing normal Stella, but let's put together a different loadout for this. Right? I guess we can take this one. Yeah, I guess we can take this one. Let's take some more ammo, though. Okay, that should be good. All right, we got medium shield, kettle 4, some trigger nades, and some shrapnel grenades. This should be good. I have a feeling it's going to be difficult to get 3 stars on normal, but we'll see what we can do. We got a night raid coming up in an hour. So, in the meantime, we can work on it, put together a plan, because one of my problems with Stella Montis is I always get lost. So maybe we can run some Stella Montis, kind of try and find out where the doors are for those batteries, because that's what we're going to have to do for the carryables. Figure out where some doors are, figure out where the pops are, so that when the night raid comes up, we can have a solid plan to go in and try to 3-star it. Yes, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. Just got upgraded to wild card too. Yo, bro, I just started doing the trials last week. Was like the first time that I ever did trials.
You're looking for shipping containers labeled J. Cosma.
Why is my... Hold on, why is my, Wait, where's the, My performance monitor is up. There it is. Off. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so my biggest problem with Stella Montis is that I always get lost. So where are we? All right, so we're back here. I kind of know this area a little bit. So let's go here. We can look for blueprints while we're here. Right, okay. I don't know what kind of lobby this is going to be. Follow signs on walls and paint on floor. Copy that. The hell is this? Oh, that didn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. I feel like this whole area has been searched, man. Take some of this, though. Yeah, see what I mean? You don't have to breach that door. Bro, fucking... This place is like a maze. Every time I get in here... I've been trying to run it more lately to try and learn kind of where I'm going, but... I'll be honest with you, it has not been working out well for me. Yeah, see, all these pops in here are dead. I know there's normally a bunch in here. All right, here's one of these. The battery should be close by. Oh, there it is. So for these doors, so if you do one side, open it, and then find the battery for the other side, you should be able to get like a 2-for-1 type situation. We just got to find the battery. Yeah, see, but this is my lobbies, bro. Like, nobody's shooting at each other. Which, honestly, I'm not mad about it. It's just sometimes... I feel like we're way too far away for that battery. It's got to be around here somewhere, though. I mean, let's get out of here. What level am I? 54? I think 54. Oh, there it is. Fucking right next to it? Really? Holy shit. What's up, Phantom? Yeah, aggressive matchmaking is definitely shit, sorry. Aggression matchmaking is definitely a thing. 1000%. I think it works for trial points. Yeah. Yeah, it works. And each side...
Bro, do you want to go to the next fight? We'll both arrive.
What's up, bro?
you want to do a pickaxe fight?
Do I want to? I can't hear you, dude.
Do you want to do a pickaxe fight?
A pickaxe fight? All right, let's do it. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let me heal up first.
Wait, let's call the metro first because I don't have a defense.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get this thing. Do you have defibs? Or we can just get into the train.
That's why I'm calling the metro.
All right, cool. All right, brother, I'm ready when you are.
Oh, another guy. Wait, have you got just one bandage? I'm not on full health.
Yeah. Hold on, shit. Hold on, that's not it. Hold on, I just need to split the stack.
Yeah, you got that.
All right, there you go. Did you get it? All right, so hold on. You call it. All right, count us down. Or I'll do it. You want me to do it? I'll do it. All right. All right, wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let this guy go, and then let's call the train again, and I'll count it down.
Yeah.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay. All right, what's your name?
Toby.
All right. In the red corner, we have Toby, the middleweight champion of the galaxy, weighing in at 10,000 pounds. And in the blue corner, we have the competitor vying for the belt, weighing in at 9,999 pounds. Grip it by the husk. Gentlemen, I want a clean fight. I'm going to count you down in 3, 2, 1, fight! Ah, bro, not cool. Not cool, bro. Hey, good fight, brother. Good fight.
Yeah, good fight, brother.
Hey, GG's, fellas.
Have a good day.
Dude, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Ah. What was that? Oh, what a fucking bitch. What a little bitch. Yo, don't be a pig. That dude was a fucking pig. I had like 27 guns on me too. Like, what? Like, who does that? Who does that? Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Do not be that guy. Don't ever be that guy. All right, so technically we just did damage to a player, so we might get some PvP jumping off here now. Got to make a new fucking loadout because Dick Brains on the train. BT dubs. I'm loving this Combat Mark II that automatically heals you every 5 seconds. This thing's decent, man. And it lets you carry, it heals you every 5 seconds. It lets you carry medium shields, and it only costs 2 electrical components and 3 magnets to make. It's a pretty decent augment. Hold on 1 second. I got to turn my heater off. Yeah, that dude on the train though, bro, like, and you're right, Cold Hands. People who get right on your back, they're looking at your guns. Yeah, they want to see what weapons you have. But that dude on the train was just an idiot. Like, he doesn't even get to loot either one of us. Like, he's just like trying to I don't know, ruin somebody else's day. Like, who does that, bro? You know what I mean? Who does that? What kind of person does that? I mean, look, it's just a video game at the end of the day, so, you know, it's just digital baubles. It doesn't really matter, but it's the point. It's the print. It's not the point. It's the principle of the situation. You know, just don't, why would you do that? Right? Like, we just had a completely respectable duel, and then fucking Cocklips is going to come in with his little pickaxe. Like, what are you not getting enough attention from your parents, bro? Like, what's your deal? What's your deal, homie? You need a little love? You need a kiss? Yeah, too bad for him, Cold Hands. He's not going to get it though, bro. Yeah, I think it was too late though. I know that, but that's the thing, man. That's the thing, bro. Like, respect the duel, right? Like, it's one thing if you're gonna if you want to rat, go ahead, be a filthy little pig. That's on you. That's on you. You gotta be you. You know, you got to live with the fact that you're you, right? You got to live with that. That's fine. Do you? But to not respect the duel, to not have the honor, to not have the gentleman's honor to respect a perfectly legal, right? Perfectly legal, perfectly honorable duel between two warriors, bro. Let me tell you something, homie. You ain't getting into Valhalla, bro. You are not getting into Valhalla. You are not, my dude. You are not. Yeah, straight trash, bro. Straight trash. Swifty, you do sound like a post-apocalyptic announcer. Hey, thanks, bro. I try my best, man. I try my best. I try my best. I did 4 field crates and it gave me 3 stars and 4,000 points for the trial on a night run. Yeah, the only thing about the field crates, though, is that, like, they're so hard to find the damn batteries for the field crates. Like, that's what I like about those doors is the batteries are always really close. The ones for the field crates are like, I have a hard time finding them. But yeah, I think it doesn't matter if it's a field crate or if it's a door. I think if you do it on a night run, if you do 4, it should give you the 3 stars, because we did 2 on that last run and it was not a night run, and it did a quarter. It filled up like a quarter of the bar, which means that if we would have done 8, it would have filled up the whole bar, which, if you're to mathematically deduce what I'm putting down here, is if we doubled the points on a night raid, 4 should have done it. So I'm feeling like that's probably what it is. It's probably 4 of whichever ones you do. Did I not? All right, we gotta make a whole new fucking loadout now. All right, so yeah, but all right, so hold on real quick. Check this out. This is why I like the combat augment. All right. So the combat Mark II restores 1 health every 5 seconds when damage is taken. Or what? I'm sorry. Restores 1 health every 5 seconds. When damage is taken, the effect is paused for 30 seconds, but it only pauses for 30 seconds when the damage is taken, right? So if you lose health, it's going to heal you every 5 seconds until you're healed to full, right? So now check this out. Then if we go into our skill tree, we have a couple of skills that synergize, right? We have good as new, which is while under a healing effect, stamina regeneration is increased, right? So if you're playing like mostly PvE, you take a little damage fighting an arc, while you're wearing that augment, you're constantly getting healed, which means your stamina regen is constantly increased. And then you get fight or flight, right? Which when you take damage, which pauses that health effect, this negates that by giving you a fixed amount of stamina. So it's like these three all synergize together to give you more stamina whenever you either take damage or you are, you know, have any amount of health missing. So your stamina is just like buffed from every direction, which in my experience, in my opinion, in my experience, when it comes to this game, the thing that you're like managing the most is your stamina, right? Like you're always running out of stamina. That's why everybody runs stims, etc., etc., etc. So anyway, that's just my little thing. That's why I like running these, and I feel like it's been good for me. All right. Anyway, we got to make some more. Damn it. All right, F it. Let's just make some of these cheapos. Just make some of these cheapos because like I don't mind if I die in a... I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that because TikTok will ban my live. I don't manage if I go down in a legitimate fight, right? And I lose my resources. But to lose, like, it's not even like I had like an expensive loadout on, but like, you know, I had like halfway decent stuff on, like blues, right? To lose that to some absolute swine like the dude on the train, it just makes me sad. It just makes me feel sad. So now we're going to take some cheapo stuff with us. What do we want to run for grenades? Oh, wait, let's put this away. Oh, we need a shield. Medium shield. I got to do a run for some arc circuitry, too. All right, medium shield. What do we want to take for grenades? Just lost my trigger grenades. Guess we can make some more trigger grenades. What do we got? What's the options here? No. All right, let's make some of these. And let's make some of these. Just in case. And we'll take those. For weapons, what do I have? I've got medium ammo. Let's do a Berletta. Let's do that. This should be fine for pops. Now we need ammo. We'll take 225 rounds. That's like a full mag. And All right, that's a full mag and 2 extra stacks. All right, I feel good about this. I feel good about this. Now let's go in and see if we get attacked immediately, because we just did PvP, so we might get a PvP lobby. Best place to farm pops is the sandbox up in control room. Ah. "44 in mobility, 18 conditioning, 14 in survival is the goated tree." Yeah, Millsy, I think I have a tendency to agree with that. Because I will say that I initially, when I first started playing, I was dumping points into the survival tree to try and get that, where are we? We could go to Seed Vault. I do need some seeds. I guess we can go to Seed Vault.
Let's go to the Seed Vault.
If I can find my way there. I was dumping points into the survival tree to get that, whatever that, you know what I'm talking about. The one that lets you open the security breach. I was dumping points into survival to get security breach because that's what everybody told me to do. But now that I've played a little bit, I really feel like the mobility tree is far more useful. All right. I guess that's already done. I'm not going to spend the money to redo my tree, but if I were to spend the money to redo my tree, I'd take almost all those parts out of the red tree and put them into the yellow and green. 100%. These things kind of feel like a waste of time. Wait, what was that? Oh. Okay. All right, we're here. No, we're not here. How do I get in there? How do I get into the Seed Vault? See, this is what I mean, man. I can never find my way around this place. This has got to be it, right? Yeah, this is it, right? Somebody's already been here. I can't see him. You got it, brother.
Very nice of you, brother. Very nice of you. Came across some fine people lately now.
Hey, we got to watch out for each other, man. We got to watch out for each other. If we don't do it,
man,
nobody else will.
It's like, we gotta make it back to Speranza, man. They don't realize we gotta make it back to Speranza, bro. Like, bro, you see my face? I'm human. I ain't got no fucking...
I know, right? I know, right? They're picking a fight with... Yeah.
You see my makeup?
They're picking a fight with the wrong ones.
I'm going crazy, man.
We're all on the same team, man. We got to get those supplies back, bro. We got to get those supplies back.
I'm going nuts, bro. I'm going nuts right now, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I can't even fucking hold myself in, bro. Oh.
Hey, brother, good luck.
Fuck you up, fucking bitch ass. My bad. I got you. Shit. Well, there's another one. Come here. Where you at? Come here, bro.
Get his ass.
Come here. Come here.
Hey, now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we need to find... We're here for seeds, right? All right. Ooh. Fucker. Oh, seeds. This is what I need, is seeds. Yeah, baby, that's what we need. Success. Yeah, and he's just leaving them. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Cold Hands, good to have you, brother. Thank you for joining. Yeah, hey, Millsy, I have no idea where I am or where I'm going when it comes to this map, bro. I am straight lost all of the time. Okay, that's the end of the line. Check this one. Yeah, baby. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I need to just run this map more so that I get used to it. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Let's do this. Hey, Cold Hands, good luck, brother. I'll see you in Discord, man. Have fun. Good luck, have fun, don't die, my dude. Might as well take the wires. Little shit. Fucker. All right, wait, let's go this way first. Ryan, what's up, brother? It's going well, man. It's going well, brother. How are you? Little dude Scott. Oh, what's this room here? What's this? Unlock? Oh, okay. I guess nothing really. Like I said, it's always a blueprint that I already have. Always a blueprint that I already have. Every single time. Okay. This is where I came through, right? Yeah, this is where I came through. Okay. Oh, we can go right here.
Head home at the seed vault air shaft.
Okay. Let's trade this for this. We'll trade this for this. We'll trade these for this. And we're good to go. Yeah, that's good. We'll take that. It's not bad. It's not bad, man. It's not bad, man. We need to focus up and lock it in, though. Two things. One, have to learn this map. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better every time. Two, we got to figure out where the pops are so that when the night raid starts, we can come in and knock out these trials. That's the plan. I feel solid about that. I feel good about it. I feel like, you know what would be nice? If instead of just 5,000 credits for blueprints that you already have, if there was a vendor where you could say, take X amount of blueprints, like duplicates, and trade them in for a blueprint that you don't have. And for example, blueprints for more rare items would potentially cost more blueprints in exchange for that blueprint. So, you know, for instance, if you took, say, 5 blueprints and you could get the blueprint for like the trigger nade, right? But if you wanted the blueprint for, say, the deadline, that would cost maybe 10 blueprints or something like that. And then there could still be certain blueprints that you have to find in raid, like certain very rare blueprints that you have to find in raid. But for some of the more common blueprints that, you know, are common, you could potentially trade in X amount of blueprints in exchange for ones that you don't have. I feel like that would be a much better system than just constantly getting the same blueprints and just getting credits for them. Because it kind of makes it so that when you, like, I find a lot of blueprints, but they're always the same ones. And it just makes it so that finding a blueprint isn't nearly as exciting as it should be a lot of the time. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Not a bad little run, though. Got the seeds we needed. That's the big thing. Got a couple fuse grenades. These aren't bad. They're not great, though. You know? They're not great. I think I probably need to bring back... Yeah, I need to bring back some arc power cells too, because I'm running low on those. All right, so this round we need to find arc power cells, and we need to find hops and doors in Stellamontis. Hops and doors. And then that way we can put together a mental plan, a mental map, so that when we come back during the night raid, we can actually get these trials done quickly instead of just running around winging it. Okay. Put that on us. You know, we don't really need this in Stella, do we? I feel like we don't really need this in Stella. What else can we take? Let's find something better. Some other quick use item. Proximity triggered mine that pops up and knocks back. No. Jolt mines, no. Seeker grenades. These things suck, man. I used to like these, but they suck. These things get me killed more than anything else. I need magnets. F it. I know what we'll do. We'll make a couple more of these. I'm running low on crude explosives too. So we need arc power cells, crude explosives, always processors and sensors, always need those. And we need to map out our run for whatchamacallit. Yeah, we'll just leave that. We'll just leave this one empty. All right, we can put this in there. I'm sure we'll find something to put in there. And now let's make some more ammo. Okay. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. Run it back, baby. Let's run it back. All right, we got 24 minutes to the night raid. So let's lock it up. Lock it up. And try and figure out how we're going to do these trials. Bulldozer Man trials should only give you blueprints. You don't have this would be much more meaningful. That... I mean... Like, I don't know. Because, like, how would they do that, right? Because you could still potentially get blueprints from the trials that you already have. You know what I mean? Unless they're, like, actively scanning your inventory and only giving you blueprints that you don't already have. Which, yeah, I don't know if that were the case. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. Okay, where are we? Yeah, see, this is what I mean, man. Like, and it's a late. We're heading right for the exit.
Head home at the lobby metro.
It's a late spawn. We're out of here. Just gotta find my way out of here, if I can. Yeah, see, everything's already... We'll take... Oh, we do need that. So we'll take that. I can't... See what I mean? Another blueprint that I already have. Like, come on, man. Let me do something better with those that isn't just... All right, we got... Okay, we have some potential danger here. I don't know what's up with this, but keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. Come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we have some potential danger here. That dude was killed and looted. We will take this, though. We'll take all this. Sensors are always good. Magnets are always good. I mean, might as well take it. What? Yes, processors. Processors, check it and see. I got a fever of 103. Processors, processors. Ba-da-da-da. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's pretty well looted, bro. I was a late spawn, too. What's up, brother?
You want that?
If you don't want them, here, I'll trade you this for it.
Nah, I'm good, bro. You can keep them. I'm about to head out anyways. Just found the blueprint, so.
All right. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Enjoy, man.
All right, let's drop this. Whoops, not that. Let's drop this. And take this. And let's get the fuck out of here. Let's see if we can find some more processors first. Now I find cooling fans. Of course. Of course. It would be cool maybe when they update the game and there's like twice as many you have to find. Yeah, like, or like maybe they could do maybe they could do like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I can't hear what he's saying. Do I want this? Yeah, we'll take this instead of this. Or if they did it like, okay, how do I get out of here? That's the question. Or if they did it so like maybe there's certain blueprints that you can only get by getting a certain rank in trials. You know what I mean? Like they could make it so there are certain blueprints that are exclusive to the trials and you have to get up to a certain rank to unlock that blueprint. Like that would be pretty cool. Let's drop. No, let's drop these. Take that. You know what I mean? Like that would be pretty cool. I would be down with that. When I found the Tempest blueprint, I think I had a heart attack. Yeah, bro. If/when I find a Tempest blueprint, I'll be in the same. But oh wait, I might have a Tempest. I might have it already, actually. I'm gonna have to check. I think I might have got it. I think I might have. I might have found that really, really early. All right, let's GTFO. What's this key? Stella Montes security checkpoint key. All right, we got to remember where that is. Hey, how's it going? I don't know, Monkey. We're gonna have to check. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But or like I got it from something. I don't know. We'll have to check. I might be lying to you, bro. Like I might not actually have it. We'll look when we get back. Whoops. Whoa, what was that? Stop. Go away. I don't even know what button combination that was. I still struggle with the keyboard and mouse, by the way. I was a controller player until not too long ago, and I still hit the wrong buttons constantly. Yeah, we'll take all this. This dude's got his gun out. Hey, what's going on? How's it going over there? How you doing? How's he doing? I'm good, brother. Thank you. Thank you for asking, bro. There's another blueprint, Monkey, that's really rare too. It's the med spray blueprint. I think very few people have that one. All right, hold on. Let's look. I'm probably wrong. I probably don't have the Tempest blueprint. I know I have like some purple gun blueprint though. Bettina, that's what I was thinking of. The Bettina. I got this one from something. I don't remember what. Definitely not the Tempest. It was the Bettina that I was thinking of. But yeah, the other really, really rare blueprint is the Vita spray, I think, is super, super rare. I don't think a lot of people have that blueprint. And apparently there is maybe a blueprint for the snap hook that like very few people have. Ryan, I'm doing good as I can. What's going on, bro? What's going on, brother? Anything specific or just life in general, just hanging in there? I get that. I mean, I got that one in Bluegate Cold Snap. What, the Vita spray? You got the Vita spray in Bluegate Cold Snap? Nice. I think that one's super rare. Like, really rare. Snap hook is a little easier to find. Electrostorm at dam breaching. Really? Really? We might have to check that out. We might have to take a look. Take a looky-loo. Take a looky-loo. I got 3 big jobs to do in very little time and just stressful. Yeah, bro. I'm not an expert, but when I get overwhelmed, which is frequently, what I like to do personally is literally, this is going to sound crazy, but literally just write down all of the things that you have hanging over your head that you feel like you need to do, right? First step, write them all down. Why write them all down? Because for me personally, and this might not be you, this might just be me, but for me personally, when I have a lot of things on my plate that I feel like I need to get done, I tend to exaggerate them in my head so that if I just hold them in my head, I feel like I add to it, right? Like I add all this stuff to it. I'm like, oh, I got to do, you know, let's say I got to fix the deck. My refrigerator is leaking and the plumbing downstairs is clogged, right? Like I got to get all these things done. And then I start thinking like, well, before I do this, I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do that. And it blows up. And that anxiety has a way of the anxiety has a way of running away with things of its own accord, right? If you write them down, you then have it in front of you and your mind no longer has the ability to blow it up any bigger than it needs to be. So you know exactly how big the situation is, right? And then what you do is you just go to work on the first one. And just go to work on the first one. Forget the other two. Just go to work on the first one. And before you know it, that one will be done. You cross that motherfucker off. Now you got 2 left. For me personally, I am a person who thrives on a couple of things. Routine. Actually, that's it. Routine. I like things to be organized and to happen when they're supposed to happen and how they're supposed to happen. Right? And when you have these big things that come up that you need to take care of that are outside of the routine, the way you can fit them into your routine is by writing them down and now making them, this is a part of the schedule and you just work on them one at a time. For me personally, because what happens when I get that anxiety like that, you get that, what's it called? It's that, jeez, hold on. Give me a second. I'm thinking, I'm drawing a blank. There's a word for this. It's like this anxiety to start, right? There's like this thing that happens where you get the anxiety about having to do something and that causes you to overthink the situation so you don't get started doing it, is what I'm trying to say. And instead, you make a list and you just start doing it. And now you've gotten over that first hump, and before you know it, you're crossing things off of that list, and then before you know it, it's done, you know? At least for me anyway. At least for me. Sounds a pretty good run, by the way. Feeling pretty good about how that went. Just BT dubs. Got some processors, which we need for trigger nades. Got some sensors, which we need for basically everything. Got some explosives, some explosive compound. Got some batteries. 1 magnet. I still need to find some magnets. Yeah, okay. So this all goes, bada bing. This all gets recycled, bada boom. Bada friggin' bing over here. This friggin' guy. Bada friggin' bing over here. Actually, wait. Oh, wait, we need to, come on. Okay. We need to do this. We have to look at the expedition and see what we need. And make sure that I'm not scrapping items I'm going to need later. Needed items. Projects. Okay. Expedition 1. This is where I'm at. Wait, is this where I'm at? Yeah, this is where I'm at, I think. This one. I think I got everything but the light bulb. So now I'm going to need a humidifier, advanced electrical components, magnetic accelerators, and leaper pulse units. Okay. All right, so... Okay. All right. Now we know not to scrap humidifiers. That's good. And that doesn't include any of this stuff. So we're golden to get rid of all this crap. There we go. There's the magnets we need. Bada bang. Bada freaking bang. Bada freaking bang over here. You know what I wish? I wish that somebody would write some sort of super advanced fucking overlay that would allow me to just take these damn blueprints, drag them into Discord so that people in the Discord server could just take them if they need them. Wouldn't that be amazing? If you could do that? Of course, that would facilitate like real money outside trading. So I realized that, you know, that's ridiculous. But again, it just comes back to what we were talking about, man. Like, there's got to be a better way to manage the blueprint situation, because it just sucks finding these same blueprints over and over, selling them for $5 grand. Just like, whatever. Damn. All right, so we're going to max out fight or flight. And then I think I need to get into this mobility tree more. I feel like this is a potentially slept on skill. Just because of how frequently you climb and vault. I feel like this is potentially slept on. This is a good one too. Carry the momentum after a sprint dodge roll. Sprinting does not consume stamina for a short time. That seems pretty good. This one, effortless roll. Yeah. Big time. Yeah, so we're going to max this out, and then then we're going to start working our way up this tree, I think. You can wall leap further? I didn't even know you could wall leap. What is wall leap? When falling, your timing window to perform a recovery roll is increased. This one seems good. So you found the snap hook in the Electrostorm on damn Battlegrounds, huh? In breachable boxes. Man, I thought that, like, I don't know anybody that has that blueprint, I don't think. That's got to be super rare, man. We got to do some inventory management. This is crazy. Shotgun choke too. I guess we just sell this again with, like, come on, man. All right, what do I have a lot of that I don't need? Heavy shields and showstoppers. I don't really want to get rid of those. Guess we can make some mechanical components. Yeah, let's do that. Get rid of some of these metal parts and rubber parts. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right, so Night Raid is up on Stella Montis, right? No, it's up in 1 minute. So we're going to need something, I think we're going to need more than just the Berletta for this. So let's bring something else. Maybe, Could bring a Renegade. I like the Renegade a lot, actually. Or just an Anvil, I guess. Could always just bring an Anvil. I don't know. What do you think? Renegade or Anvil? Renegade or Anvil for the Stella Knight raid? I think the Anvil. Because I think that the chances that I die are probably... I'm sorry, TikTok. The chances that I go... I'm sorry, TikTok! The chances that I go down, I think, are likely. So I think we'll take... I think we'll take an Anvil. Okay, muy bueno. Muy bueno. Silencer 2. Reduce noise, increase durability, burn rate. No. Let's make... I need one of the better compensator blueprints. I would really like to find like compensator 2 or compensator 3. Because for the single fire weapons, the compensator is so big, right? Because basically what it does is it causes your dispersion circle to not only be smaller, but to reset faster. Like for single fire weapons, it's huge. And I've been using compensator 1 forever, man. I would really like to find a compensator 2 or a compensator 3. Okay, we'll take these. And actually, no, we don't need to take that much ammo. We do need to make some heavy ammo, though. I don't know. What do you think? Wait, what's 6 will make... Shit. I don't know. How many rounds for the... We'll bring 40 rounds for the... That should be fine. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion. This is fine. I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going to get any of these trials done. I'm just going to continue to get distracted. And we're not going to get any of these done. I just have a sneaking suspicion. In the apartments, there's boxes and a few places in the swamp where my friend found 2 in a row. Holy shit. And this is on, all right, I'm on the hunt, bro. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're absolutely going to do that. Because if I could find that blueprint, I would use snap hooks all the time. Got a transmission to finish, an engine to finish, and then I need to start and finish. Bro, I feel you, bro. Like, I do, man. I know shit gets overwhelming sometimes, brother. I really do. But you got this. Is like, this is the important thing to remember, bro. You got this, right? You didn't make it this far to not have this now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of you doing it. Like, you have already won. You just haven't started yet, but you've already won. You've already finished the race. All you got to do is start running, bro. You got this, man. And then before you know it, you're going to be done, and you're going to feel so good that all that stuff is done and off your shoulders. You're going to be able to sit down, play some games, relax, and enjoy yourself. And you're going to feel so good when it's all behind you. Nothing but five adrenaline. See you on the front lines. I will see you there, brother. All right, yeah, see, you hear that? That's everybody killing the pops. Where are we, by the way? Medical research. Yeah, like, what is going on in there? Let's go back here. I thought I was being slick by coming back here. I thought nobody would have made it back here yet, but this room kinda sucks. What's this? Torn blanket. We don't need that. Take that. Again. I mean, I guess it makes sense we are in medical research, but still, come on. Give me a blueprint that I don't already have, please. Sweet, tender, merciful baby Jesus, please give me a blueprint that I don't already have. Already searched. What's up, bro? All right, that dude's sketch. He didn't say anything. You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't have a lot of luck on night raids. You know that? I don't have a lot of luck on night raids. Like, my track record on night raids, it's not great. It's just not great, is what I'm saying. What's through here? Oh, I know what this is. These are all going to be looted already. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Not too much.
This is all searched. This stuff gets searched, like, right away. Jesus, that dude scared the shit out of me. right now, I'm literally just running around, just trying to, like, I don't know, get my bearings. Just trying to figure this place out, you know? That's really all I'm doing. Oh, shit! Yeah, I thought I was behind that wall. Oh, God! Oh, my God! Where did he come from? I told you. I told you. I have awful luck on night raids. Awful luck on night raids. All right, let's try this shit again. Okay. We'll take 3 of these and 5 of these. Oh, come on. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Hey, it's a me, Arpeggio. That sucks too, man. Like, I just upgraded that anvil. Just upgraded it. What a load of shit, man. I didn't even see that shredder. Like, I did not realize that he followed me. That's crazy, man. I told you I hate night raids. I legitimately hate them. We'll take I don't know, we'll take 50. Right? That should be plenty, right? 50 rounds? No, we'll take 60. Let's take 60. Okay, we'll take 60. Okay, this is it. This is all we're going in with. This is it. Let's try this again. Let's run it back, baby. Let's get ready to rumble! Brandon B, good afternoon. The stream is going fantastic, my dude. How are you, bro? How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day outside, too. It's like the first semi-sunny day that we have had in, I don't know, like 1,000 years. So it's going really good. Going really good, bro. I usually go free kid on night raids. You know what? That's probably the best advice that I have heard all day. Probably the best advice that I have heard all day. The only reason I'm not doing that right now is because I don't, you know what? Honestly, I don't know why I'm not doing that. I don't have a good reason. I don't have a good reason. Because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid. That's why. Oh, and it's a late spawn. So sweet. A late spawn. Friggin' sweet. Nothing I love more than a late... Oh, God. Perfect. Everything's already been searched. I love it. I love spawning in late. This is my favorite thing, especially on a night raid where the risk is so high. My absolute favorite thing to do is to spawn in late so that I can risk all of my loot for nothing. That's my favorite thing to do. By far. If I had to come up with a list of all the things I love to do, that would be right at the top of it. You know? Right up at the top. Fuck you! Fuck! My buddy is trying to get me into Ark. Thoughts? Well... Oh, man. Have you ever played an extraction shooter before? You asked at the right time, brother. Have you ever played an extraction shooter before? Brandon, that's exactly what I was trying to do. Just fucking leave! That's all I wanted to do, is fucking leave! You have not. All right. So, this is also my first extraction shooter. So, I'll say this much. What you are witnessing right now is the emotional intensity that in my experience playing video games for 1,000 years, like I am legitimately older than dirt, I have been playing video games since before they were invented. In my experience, the emotional response, we're going to temper this, the emotional response that can be elicited from an individual through an extraction shooter is unparalleled in gaming. Right? So if you're looking for a game that is going to take you to the highest of the high mountaintops, is going to carry you through the clouds, soaring like an eagle with the sun on your face, the breeze through your feathers, you're catching little mice out of the air, and then when you get to the highest point, is going to let you go and drop you on your fucking face to smash into the ground, knocking out all of your teeth, and then is going to hold your face to the mirror so that you have to look at your toothless, disgusting grin, then this is the game for you. This is the game for you. Best $40 you'll ever spend. Best $40 you'll ever spend. You're not going to have more fun for $40. You are not going to find more fun, and you are also not going to find more emotional anguish. For a $40 investment, the amount of fun and the amount of emotional anguish that you will be subjected to is, the value proposition is just insane. It's just insane. So yeah, I would do it. I would do it. If you're looking for a game to play, I would do it. Especially if you've never played an extraction shooter, it's gonna blow your mind. Like it's an experience unlike any other. It's just the core gameplay loop, that risk versus reward gameplay loop, as simple as that sounds, is done so well here. It is distilled down to a perfect 200 proof fine liquor, and it burns going down, but damn is it good. Just that core loop where you have to risk your own resources and you never know. Like, I just lost, I don't know, how much money did I just lose? 2 in a row. 2 level 4 anvils, 2 medium shields, 6 trigger nades. I don't know. I probably just lost, like, I don't even know, right? Like 200 grand in about 3 minutes, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. I would try it. I would do it. I would do it, bro. Especially if you're looking for a game to play, if you're looking to, you know, you got it in your budget, you're looking to buy a game, and this is one of the games that you're considering. 1000%. I guarantee you that you're going to have fun. I guarantee you're going to like it. Even if you don't get in it, even if you don't get into it as much as like some of us do, where it just becomes the only game that you play compulsively for like an extended period of time, just the experience of the extraction shooter, the fact that they've made it so easy, so approachable in this game, right? The fact that they have made the extraction shooter genre so easy to get into with this game, there's no reason not to try it. Absolutely no reason not to try it, because there really is there's no other game type that is quite like an extraction shooter. And the fact that this one's is so easy to jump in and out of. It doesn't require a huge commitment, but you can give it a huge commitment if you want to. Yeah, there's just a lot going for it. So yeah, Big Hoss, 1000%. Extraction shooter for the casual gamer. But the really cool thing is It's the extraction shooter that is approachable enough for the casual gamer, but if you want to get hardcore, you absolutely can in this game. There's enough meat on the bone to keep you interested, even if you want to really invest and play a lot. There's enough meat there that you have plenty to do. Like, because like, you know, anybody can pick it up and play, but if you want to max things out and you want to, you know, do all the things and, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot there that you can get into, but you don't have to get into it to have fun in the game, right? So that's, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for that. I'm a masochist. Then you found it, bro. If you're a masochist, the only thing that I would say could potentially be worse for your own personal mental health would be a game like Tarkov. But I wouldn't recommend that. Honestly, I would recommend that you just go punch yourself in the dick 37 or 40 times. Like that would be a better, your time would be better spent than to doing that than to go play a game like Tarkov. This is where it's at. This is it. This is the extraction shooter done right. Hey, bro, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If you're going to be playing Ark, we're going to be playing Ark. So you found the right place. We are here. We are getting it in. We are getting our faces absolutely smashed into the dirt every day of the week, baby. Yeah, we're going free loadout this time. We're 1000% going free loadout this time. Fuck the bullshit. We're going free loadout. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I got nothing left in me. I'm done. We're going free loadout and we're getting out. We're going to extract. The only thing that sucks about the free loadout is we just got to spend all of our time running because we don't have the firepower to really take anything on. Yeah, Ryan, that's a good point. Get ready for the rage bait for sure. Like, and that's the thing about a game like this. Trolls, people who play games just to ruin other people's day. There's no other type of game where you can ruin somebody else's day as completely as you can in an extraction shooter. No other game type where you could just completely screw somebody's day over completely the way that you can in an extraction shooter. There's people out there who are trying to do that. But it's all part of the experience, you know? All right, so we're going to have to make our way here.
Head home at the lobby metro.
We're looking for shipping containers labeled J. Cosma. That's all the help I can offer.
This has all been searched. And of course it's no, you know what? We're out of here. We're out of here. Where's the nearest exits here?
Head home at the loading bay metro.
Another late spawn. That's crazy, man. How are they going to do that to me? 3 times in a row. That's just wild. Might as well pick up whatever we can find along the way, since this is a completely... Take all this crap. We'll just take everything that we find. Exodus modules. That's decent. Gonna need these. What kind of gun do we have? A Rattler. Not a fan of the Rattler, by the way. Not a fan at all. Of course, everything's searched. God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely just love it. Absolutely love it. This is awesome. Crazy. crazy, man. We are G in the FO, bro. All right, we'll take whatever we can find. Whatever we find, we're taking, and we are G in the FO. Definitely need those because we're losing trigger nades left and right. You know what? The only thing that could complete the cycle at this point is if I get ratted at the exfil. That's the only thing that could just pour some salt on top of this dookie pie that we're currently eating. All right, let's get out of here, man. Ah! Shit, run! Run away! We'll take this instead of this. We'll take these instead of this. We'll take these. We'll take this instead of this. That'll at least get us some metal parts. And where's the...
Let's take that metro entrance.
This is it, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, the only thing that could complete this experience is if there's somebody hiding in the shadows back here to shoot at me as soon as I get on the train. Hip. Hip up. Here. Hitcha. At least we got a free snap grenade out of it. I mean, we did find an Exodus module, so not a complete waste. Hell yeah, I'm getting it this weekend. Hell yeah, brother. You're gonna love it, dude. You're gonna love it, man. It's so much fun. It's... Honestly, sometimes I feel like there should maybe be like some kind of law against it. Because it really is a lot of fun. Especially, like I said, if you're new to extraction shooters, like, just, like, be prepared for... just a really unique experience. Like on real rap, you know what I mean? Like, be prepared for an experience. Like, I've played, you know, I've played battle royales, and, you know, I've played like Battlefields and, you know, regular just multiplayer games, and, you know, like, I've played a lot of different types of, all the different types of online games, and honestly, the extraction shooter brings something to the table that none of those other games quite manage to bring. It's just, there's something really special about that. That core loop, man, as simple as it is, that risk versus reward system that is the core of the extraction shooter, it's just really unique. It's a very unique experience. If you've never played one before, it's going to be something that, like, you're going to be like, wow, this is... no other game type quite delivers the way that this type of game does. And this game, no other extraction shooter does it as well as this game, in my opinion. In my opinion. All right. I'll be right back. I got to go use the restroom. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. If you want to stick around, stick around. That would be great. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you know, I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, but I'll be back in 5 minutes because I got to pee. All right. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I got some chocolate chip cookies. I'm ready to run it back, baby. I'm ready to run it back. Damn, these are good. How? Look, how ironic is it? Twice in a row, I died immediately with a decent loadout on. Go in with a pre-loadout. Get another late spawn, but at least manage to extract and survive. The irony. The irony. All right. All right, let's do this. Recycle. 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 Ton of recyclables. All right, we'll keep this. We'll keep this. We don't need either one of these. Recycle those. We'll sell this. We'll keep this. And we'll recycle this. Actually, maybe we'll sell this. No, we'll recycle it. I don't like the Rattler. I don't like the Rattler. For the damage that it does, it eats up way too much ammunition for the amount of damage that it does. Not a good weapon. Not a good weapon at all. The price to performance, it's just not there. The price to performance just isn't there. You know what I'm saying? The price to performance ratio is like abysmal. Abysmal. All right, let's run this ish back. Can we get a decent oh no, a decent spawn, please? I swear, if we spawn in late again, I'm gonna lose my mind. I still haven't even finished my quests yet. That's crazy. Gotta be kidding me, man. Another late spawn.
Let's head home at the lobby metro.
Unfucking real, man. Just unreal. You got it, brother. What's that?
Did you know about the jump up right here?
No. Oh. That's a lot easier, thanks. All right, I guess yeah, I guess we might as well just get out of here. Another complete and total waste of time. Like if I can't, like could I just get a decent spawn? Is that too much to ask? Like, is that too much to ask? What do these guys have? Boom. Bada bing. This is like 4 late spawns in a row. This is legitimately crazy, man. Legitimately crazy. What's over here? Nothing. There's nothing over here. Oh, a light bulb. I do need a light bulb. I do need a light bulb. Yes. Okay. That... No! Damn it. So we have played this whole night raid so far, and we have not gotten a single early spawn. All right, F it. We'll... Come on. Are you kidding me? What's up, babe?
Okay.
Hmm?
How's it going?
It's going all right. Getting a bunch of shitty spawns on Stellamontis Night Raid. What's up, Doodle? What are you doing? What are you doing, little bug? What are you doing, Doodle? No, you can't have my cookie. Stop stepping in front of my light, please. Stop stepping in front of my light, Doodles. Eh. I give up. I give up. I absolutely just give the fuck up, man. I'm telling you, I hate night raids. This is why I hate night raids. Let's just get the hell out of here, man. Like what a just gigantic waste of time. Great. And I'm all the way over here.
Head home at the lobby metro.
I don't even care, man. I don't even care. Just a waste of time. Great. I'm done with this bullshit, man. I'm done with the night. Like, come on, man. Fucking five in a row. 5 in a row. I'm done. I'm not going into the night raid again. I'm done with it, bro. I'm totally fucking over it. I don't even care. I don't care about trials. I never did them before. I'm not worrying about it now. Go do something that doesn't suck. How about that? Let's go do something that doesn't suck. What are you doing, Doodle? What are you doing, dude? You're looking for crumbs? There's no crumbs. The cookie's up here, dude. The cookie is up here, bro. And you're not getting it. Hate to break it to you, but you're not getting it. Okay. I guess, you know what? I think we'll go do a key. Let's go do a key. That's what we'll do. Is a key. Which means let's make one of these. Yeah. And we'll go do a key. We'll bring the Renegade. We'll make some more medium ammo. All right, what do we want to bring for grenades here? Okay, we got 3 of those. So let's make a couple more Snap Blast. All right, what key do we want to do? Stellamontis Archives key. Damn Control Tower key. Could do Control Tower. Buried City JKV Employee Access Card. I don't know where that is. Spaceport Trench Tower. Stellamontis Medical Storage. Medical Storage. Okay, this is the plan. We're going to go in. We're going to do Dam Control Tower. And we're going to exfil via a Raider hatch. That's the plan. We're going to make up for the awful, complete and total waste of time that were the night raids on Stellamontis. That's what we're going to do. Because what a monumental waste of time that was. I guarantee you it's already going to be looted. Another fucking late spawn! What the... What? Bro, it's been 6 games in a row. I can't get a decent spawn? Like, are you serious with this? There's no point even rushing. It's going to be looted. This is, like... I hate that. I hate that about this game. I hate that. That is one of the things about this game that genuinely pisses me off. Is the late spawns. Genuinely pisses me off. Psh, what the fuck out of here, man. Oh, come on, bro. Can I get up there? I mean, I might as well just... God damn it. Brought a key and a hatch key for absolutely nothing. Like, really? Really? What? Like, what is going on with this game? Lockers are 1000% looted, of course. Like, what is the point of even playing a late spawn like this? You know, like, what's the point? Just... What? I mean, 12 minutes left. I'm not doing the control tower right now. It's too much risk involved. It's not worth it. Figures. Oh, we gotta find where the... Okay, there's the...
Let's head home at the central swamp lift.
That's gonna be the lift that we gotta take out of here. Yeah. I'm so freaking over this late spawn garbage, man. How many games in a row has this been that I have spawned in? Like, what? It's just such a huge waste of time. I'm out of here. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not even wasting my time with this nonsense. Take these because I need processors. Take this crap.
An Ark orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Shit. Yo, that would be crazy if I lost my renegade to another fucking late spawn.
Elevator up. Match looks good. Opening. Stand by a second. Hatch open. Proceed to elevator.
All right, we're gonna try this again, and if I get another late spawn, I'm gonna have to just take a break, cause I can't handle it. Oh, I need to get some arc motion cores too. Yeah, I'm like low on everything, man. All right, I gotta make some more of those things.
Let's go to the control tower.
Finally. These are worth checking because you find surveyor vaults in here. Where is it? Oh. Another blueprint that I already have. Sweet. Love it. I love it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't feel like dealing with those guys right now. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? No, I haven't seen a Bastion, bro. Hopefully nobody's looted this room yet. That's not where I want to go. Pretty sure there's another one, isn't there? Is that the only one? I should have brought some mines with me, you know that? All right, that goes to the roof. This is the room we want. All right, here we go. Yeah, mines would have been nice. Yep, you're 100% right, bro. I did not think this through. Hopefully we've got a chill lobby and it won't be a problem, but like you said, you never know. You just never know. Hey, now. Hey, now. We'll take that. We're going to end up dropping some of this shit, but for now, we'll just grab whatever. Another blueprint that I already have. I mean, are we serious? We could just set that mine by the door, but at this point, I feel like... You know, isn't there a gun case back here? Wait, am I missing something? I thought there was a gun case back here. There's a gun case. Oh, hell yes. Don't mind if I do. All right, what do we want to drop here? We can drop some of these. We can drop one of these. That seems pretty good for now. We'll take these. Take those. Ooh. See? Almost missed that. Just refill our ammo. Complex gun parts. Don't mind if I do. I kind of want the magnets out of this. Let's just take the magnets. We'll take those. Okay. Ooh, Toro. Let's see. Take this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'm not missing anything, right? And you can't get out there. Unfortunately, it's except for going to the roof and then dropping down, but then it's kind of sketchy getting back out. Okay. Let's swap this for this. And I want to keep that. Let's swap this for this. More loot on the window if you hit the button on the wall. The window opens to your left. All right, hold on. Wait. Back in the other corner. Oh, I want these. I always need these. I don't need the smoke grenades. Can't reach that. All right, so there's a button on the wall. The window opens. So back here, is this what you're talking about? By those suitcases. That sheet metal. Oh, this. Oh, over here? Oh, I see a button. Oh, that's how you get out there. No shit. Can we just take a moment and acknowledge the fact that 2 blueprints that I already have. Ooh. Toro 2? What? Okay, what do I want to give up for this? Yeah, that was sketchy. That put me in a very hairy position that I did not like. Oh my goodness! Brah! Okay. Okay. I mean, we could just swap this for our bandages, but, you know. There's too much good shit here. There's far too much good shit here. I don't need these. I don't really need that moss either, though. The explosive compound is there anything over here? There is, right? There's something over here. Yeah, there's stuff over here. Oh, there's a sketchier one if you walk around the tiny ledge. Okay. Shit, I don't know if I want to walk around the tiny ledge, bro. I don't know if I want to. It's not worth it? All right. Yeah, we're not going to do it then. Like, I feel like we're pretty filled up now. Right? Like, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. So, let's GTFO. Let's G the FO. Man, my fear of heights is kicking in big time. Did I search this? Yeah. All right, is there anything over here that I want? So I could swap this for... I mean, this is a little bit of cash. Let's swap it for those. I got plenty of time to get out of here. All right, let's find... we got a hatch right here.
Head home at the Red Lakes hatch.
That's where we're heading. That's where we're heading, is that hatch. Okay, where's our hatch? Over there. All right. Okay, how do we get down there? Is there a way down over here? Maybe? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. This has got to go out, right? Yeah, baby. 2 Toros and a level 2. One of them's a level 2 and an Osprey. All right, that made it worth it. All those shitty late spawns. Yeah, that made up for it. That definitely made up for it. You know what? We're just getting out of here. It's gonna get crazy. I'm sure there's some processors in there, but I don't even care. Are they coming for me? Yes, they are. All right, so we got to make it out of here. Okay, we can't really get down that way. We could just go here.
Head home at the Red Lake balcony lift.
I mean, it's right here. Why not, right? Almost home. Almost home, baby. Almost home. We got this. We got this. No rats. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. No rats. We got this. We got this. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No, he does not. That's what I'm talking about. That makes up for all of the shitty late spawns. What was it? 6 games in a row we got late spawns. 6 games in a row. Crazy. But I mean, come on. Come on. 2 blueprints that I don't need, which is kind of unfortunate. Look, I'm going to say it again, man. There has to be a better way to deal with these duplicate blueprints. I'm telling you, a vendor, and not for all blueprints, right? There should be some blueprints that are rare enough that you have to find them. There should be some blueprints that are rare enough that you have to find them. But for a lot of these common blueprints, the ones that you find over and over again, there should be a vendor where you can take that vendor X amount of blueprints and trade them in for a single blueprint that you don't already have. 1000%, I think that would be a positive addition to the game. It would make the reset, it would even make the reset better, right? Just knowing that as long as you're finding blueprints, that you can slowly build your collection of blueprints back up. I feel like it's a no-brainer, you know? I feel like it's a no-brainer. They should absolutely do that. The fuck? Another blueprint that I already have. Here's the thing, Monkey. It's not even that I have too many blueprints. Like, look. It's not even that it's that I have too many of the same ones, just over and over and over again. It's the same ones. Like, look at all these blueprints that I'm still missing. It's that I find like the same 3 blueprints over and over and over again. It's crazy. It's absolutely bananas. And then you got to do this, right? And you got to turn around and you got to sell perfectly good blueprints. Yeah, Big Hoss, the Renegade's pretty sweet, man. It's pretty nice. It's good against Arc. It's decent in PvP as long as you play smart and you play cover. Like it hits hard, but it doesn't have a high DPS because it has a slow fire rate compared to many other weapons. So it's kind of like the Anvil in PvP, right? Like it's very similar. The Anvil's good in some situations. In other situations, it's a detriment, right? But it's really great. It's really great for these kind of runs where you're not planning on getting into any scraps with any players. You're just going to be dealing with Arc. It's really good for Arc. The devs are now thinking of ways to more incentivize the expedition. Well, look. I think a huge way to incentivize the expedition is to make the regain more reliable. Not even easier, but just ways to make the regain after the expedition more reliable. And what are the big things after the expedition that are difficult to build back up? Well, one is the benches. But the benches are not a big deal because you can reliably farm those resources. So not a big deal. It takes a little bit of a time investment, but you can do it. The other really big thing hanging over everybody's head when they do the expedition is blueprints. And it's the only thing that is in a lot of ways outside of your control because it's completely down to RNG. And there should be some RNG, but they can improve that experience by giving players a way to at least turn that RNG into some reliable method, even if it takes a considerable investment, because it's not like blueprints are falling from the sky, right? You have to invest. You got to go to the right places at the right times to get blueprints. So a vendor that allows you to trade it, let's say you trade in 5 blueprints for a blueprint for like a blue or below item, right? So 5 blueprints will get you up to a blue item. 10 blueprints get you a purple item, or 3 blueprints for a green item, 5 for a blue item, 10 for a purple item blueprint. You know what I mean? But something like that. In my opinion, at least, that is the single best way to incentivize the expedition, is to make the regain after the expedition something that people can approach with something that looks like a reliable plan or method of regaining. When the regain comes down to 100% RNG, it becomes frustrating because maybe you just get unlucky. And in that case, it sucks, right? So, my opinion, a vendor that lets you trade blueprints would solve so many of these problems and would be nothing but a positive addition to the game. And again, some blueprints should be rare enough that you just can't buy them. You have to farm them, right? You have to go to the right place at the right time and face the right enemies and blah, 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 blah. There should be some blueprints that are just like that. But a lot of these other blueprints, man, you know, stuff like the trigger nade, the barricade kit, even some of the lower level augments, right? Like maybe purple augments, you should have to find those blueprints. Fine. Blue augments and you know, certain stuff, man, certain stuff, certain weapons, right? Like anything up to like a blue weapon, you should be able to trade in, you know, however many. I don't know. I don't know how they would do it, but you get what I'm saying. I think that solves all those problems. In my opinion, at least, it solves all those problems. It's a pretty good run, though. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself, it was not bad at all. Not bad at all. Toro 3? I thought it was a Toro. 2 Toro 3s. I thought one of them was a 1. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Look at all this. Look at all this giggity goop. My diggity dude. Oh, shiza. All right. We're running out of space again. Running out of space again. Sell this. We're going to have to make some room. Damn it. Well. Right? Like, this sucks, man. It just... It takes all the fire out of finding blueprints. Oh, I can trade in that light bulb. Boom. All right, I need 3 more light bulbs. Yo, I found so many light bulbs until I hit this stage of the expedition, and now I'm not finding light bulbs. Like, at all. Just no light bulbs. All right, let's use up some of this stuff. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I got to use up more of these keys too. I don't know why I have so many damn hatch keys. And I guess I could sell some of these hatch keys or just can use them. I don't use them that often though. What do they cost to make? They're not that hard to make either. Where is it? Where's the hatch key? There it is. 3 sensors and 1 advanced electrical. Yeah, I'll sell some of these. Yeah, why not? That makes some room. We can send this over. Send this over. Send this over. Damn. Send that over? No. I bet I could use up some of these complex gun parts. Let's see. Yeah, like we could upgrade this. Oh no, that uses heavy gun parts. Yeah. Damn. Well, I mean, I guess it's not a bad spot to be in, right? I'd rather have like too many resources than not enough. Reagents. I don't need these anymore. I don't need these anymore. I don't want to get rid of any of my gun parts because when you need those, you use a lot of them. You know, like you'll have a bunch, but then you'll lose a couple weapons and you need to use like 15, 20 of them at a time. You know what I mean? What are these used for? Heavy shield. Oh, showstoppers. That's right. I like to keep these around for showstoppers. We can sell or recycle 1 stack of these. Recycle a stack of these. Right? Recycle some of those. All right, sweet. And then we can do this. Boom. And we can get rid of some. Okay. Bada bing. There we go, baby. Good day. Good day. Good day. The vendor idea is genius. I thank you, Big Hoss. I appreciate that. I think it's a pretty good idea. I don't often have ideas that I think are good, but that's one that I think is not bad. You know? Honestly, not to toot my own horn, but I think it's a pretty decent idea. I don't really see a downside to it. Like, I don't really see a way to exploit that. I don't see how it really takes anything away from anybody, right? Like, I don't see any downsides to it, and I see all upside, and I think that, like we were saying, it just helps with so many things. It just makes the game experience better in multiple different ways. And if there's no downside, why not? Why not, right? Or you just do expedition. I mean, that's what we're talking about, Wizard, though, right? Oh, that reminds me. That's what we're talking about, though, is like ways they want to incentivize doing the expedition. So we're talking about ways to do that, and one of the big ways is to make regaining after the expedition, something that players can approach in some sort of like organized, reliable way. I think that's like the biggest barrier for a lot of people is the fact that they know that after the expedition, one of the main components that makes the game fun and allows you to play in fun and interesting ways that suit your particular play style is being able to get the blueprints that you need to make the kind of equipment that you like to use, right? Like for instance, there are a couple of weapons that I really like to use. And so, that's a big deal. You want to be able to make all of those resources for yourself because you want to be able to play in a way that's fun for you personally. Everybody's a little bit different. And so, all right. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. It is 3:00. My wife's little brother, he is in Lego Club today. So I have to pick him up at 4 today instead of 3, which is why we got an extra hour. Pretty stoked about that. I feel like we had a pretty good stream today. Had some good runs. We had some disappointing runs, but all in all, had a pretty damn good time. Had a pretty damn good time. Yeah, it was a good day. The sun is shining. I'm going to go see my wife. Go see what she's doing. Get ready to go pick up her little brother. I got to get some caulk, work on the shower tonight. Do some dad stuff. Life is fucking good, man. You know that? Life is good. Life is good. Here's my challenge. Is to at some point today, take a minute, just take 60 seconds to just think about all of the things that you have to be grateful for. Forget all the stuff that you have looming over your head, all the responsibilities, all the things that you want but don't have. Forget all of that and just take 60 seconds to just make a really quick mental list of all of the things that you have to be grateful for. And I guarantee you, it will change the trajectory of your whole day, because damn, do we have it good. We're lucky to be sitting here like we are right now, to be sitting here together, playing video games, talking, hanging out. The fact that we're all here shows just that in itself. The fact that we can get together and do this is huge. It's huge, the fact that we can do this. It's amazing, right? Like, that shows so much. There are so many things that you gotta have going right to just be able to do what we do on a daily basis. So, man, I love you. I appreciate you. I love being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of here for now. But I'll see you next time. If you stop by, thank you for stopping by. I love you. I appreciate you for it. XC Bam. Damn right. Amen, brother. Amen. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. I'm out of here. Gonna go do some family stuff. I'm gonna go see what my son's doing. Hope that you have a fucking amazing day. I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back the same time, 11 a.m. EST. Love you. Bye.